What is that I see? What is that I see out the corner of my eye? In the flesh, I can almost smell it. It's staring at me. I could touch its fingers. Its wet, stinky little fingers.
I'm sorry, do I smell?
I'm just trying to get them, to know that we're in a different sense, a sixth sense or a fifth sense, if you will. Well,
in all the senses.
Yeah, because we're in the basement. So, let me rewind before we go. Welcome to the Indus.
Sigh.
Thank you. Okay, now we got that out of the way. So, I reference ghosts because we're in a basement famous for the ghosts that are hidden back here, and some bodies. And that is Nate's basement.
Yeah. We're back in person.
Wow.
Looking at each other. It's not smell-o-vision or anything like that. We are here. He's caressing my hand ever so gently.
How dare you?
Quite soft hands. Good lotion, huh?
It was the shea butter. When you said that, I pulled my hands back over the table instinctually, even though we're not even close enough to touch hands. I mean, we could if we leaned over the mics, but yeah. Anyway, I was too excited. I couldn't even welcome the pod, but I am Todd.
Yes, and I'm Nate.
And welcome to another edition of the Indus Sigh.
Exactly.
Live edition. And live by us being in person. It's not. No, this isn't a radio show.
The other issue we always have is going through video chat. We always talk over each other and we always blame it on the video chat being the issue. So now there's no excuse, right?
I mean, to be fair, I'm gonna put an asterisk on there because I don't think we've talked. I mean, we do, but we stopped using that as an excuse after the technical issues got resolved. Then we just knew it was back to us talking, or me talking over you, and that's that general.
Okay,
issue.
So we're still the unprofessional professional podcast.
Absolutely, we just do it in person sometimes. It just serendipitously we ended up in the same spot, and we said, "Let's do it." I had to get my teeth cleaned to do it, so this is what I do for the pod.
This is the stars aligning. You guys are lucky.
Yes, I'm sure they're just at home going, "Oh, babe, come here, listen, they're in the same room again. Oh my God." This is our Woodstock right here.
This would be our breaking news.
I will let you guys know if I see the cat or dog in this one. Okay, now I'm here to watch the door. I think they're hanging out there. So this is excuse now. Every time we're recording, it's immediately meow. I don't see a cat in here.
I know. Todd's going to be like, what the fuck? You got some goddamn kibble and bits in your pocket and some Meow Mix in the other pocket.
I think it's catnip. I think you're just laying it on the mic. Well, yes. Nate, while we're here in person, I'll let you do the honor of explaining why we are the Indus Sigh.
Well, we're the Indus Sigh because everyone sighs at the end of the episode, right? You sigh, I sigh.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
We sigh through it. We sigh before we start. We go, all right, we're ready. And then we go, oh, I'm not ready. Yeah,
I should have seen Todd prepping for the intro on this one.
And then I winged it. That was all. Guys, could you tell I winged that? I mean, it was so professional. I'm surprised.
It's good improv. All right,
Thank you.
The improv show paid off. We can do that as a tax write-off.
Yes, and me. Everything I say, Nate. Everything I say. We're too much of no people for that. But anyway, yes, what were you going to say?
Yeah, that's why we're Indus Sigh. And on this episode, or I guess
the show,
I don't know why I'm saying episode, we go over movies, and then from those movies we take topics, and then we discuss those topics. We're no experts on said topics, but we can't talk either.
That's true. I was going to say you can't, but I fumble a lot. We're not experts on linguistics, on linguini, or on any of the articles we're reading, but we read the articles so you don't have to. But that is not this episode. This episode, Nate, is the movie review.
It is.
And Nate, this was a movie you picked. And every time every time I tell somebody what episode we're doing, they go, huh? And I go, yep. So Nate, what is the movie we're doing this week?
This week we are doing Surf's Up.
Surf's Up, baby. I think that was British. But I did the hang 10 look.
The hang loose?
Yeah.
Pinky and thumbs out.
Yeah, I think I did an Austin Powers if he was stuck in Hawaii. This is Surf's Up, an animated movie, part of our second Ani-MAY-tion. M-A-Y-tion. And then we're back to not animation. I mean, they might sneak in, but we specifically did them for these last 2 months.
Yep.
But yeah, and then next week we will go over the topics we found within them, and this is how we help you make meaning out of the meantime.
Yeah, but what did you do to make meaning out of the meantime?
Well, there was a couple things that I did. Not worth talking on the pod, though, because I honestly cannot remember them.
It happens. That's totally fine. Stuff just, it happens and we all forget. You get older and you're like, what did I eat for breakfast? I think the worst is not the breakfast fact. It's more of when you're driving, you zone out, you go through a light and then you're just like, was that light red? Did I just run a red light? I don't know.
Nate's running red lights.
Have you never done that though?
Oh, I've done it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's that. I mean, that's a common effect where you get home and you go, I don't remember taking any of those turns. I don't remember seeing pedestrians. Did I remember hitting a ba-bunk? I don't think so. Like, that's why I have we've talked about OCD, but like my camera in my car has been a lifesaver. So this is a little quick tip from Todd. If you have OCD, or especially like, sometimes they call it like hit and run OCD, things like that, where you're just like, you could drive a block and then in your head be like, I swear maybe I hit somebody, I wasn't paying attention because my mind started to wander. And you're like, you can't force your brain to not think you may have done something like that. And getting the camera, the front facing and rear facing or whatever, the front's the most important. If you have they're kind of equal. I'll say that. Helped a ton, because even if I have that moment in my back of my head, now I can check that shit. I can confirm that. And and a lot of the time I never go back to confirm it because I already have that in my head of like, okay, now I know the reality of the situation. I don't have to rely on my brain playing tricks. So if you suffer from that, get a dash cam stuff. It helps a ton to kind of take some of that weight off of your own brain. And I can say my own stupid brain because I suffer from it too. So I'm not calling you stupid, but it is a stupid thing we have.
That could have came in use today. I almost got rear-ended.
Oh, shit.
It was one of those where we're in a turn lane waiting for traffic to go. And the girl behind me, she starts looking down. And
I've seen
I pulled
this before.
forward a little bit, and then they started pulling forward. She's just looking down, and it's a very slow motion where I'm like, I can't do anything. If I go left, I'm going into oncoming traffic. If I go right, I'm going into traffic that's going the same direction as me. Yeah. If I go straight, I hit the guy in front of me. So I'm like, I guess I'm just going to sit here. And it's worse when you brace for it, right? Because you're not
supposed to tense up.
Yeah, so it's like, it's going to happen. And then luckily she looked up at the last moment and had that oh shit face slam on the brakes. Oh my gosh, I need to pay attention. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, this is Nate giving you a PSA on proper driving. Have we talked on the pod how, and I know we talked about it recently on a trip we were taking to get free comic book day. That's one of the things I forgot that we did. We did free comic book day. So great, go do that, guys. Enjoy it. It's first Saturday in May every year. It's kind of, there's two different ones. What's the one that's free comic book day and what, Nate? What's the other one that's so easy to remember?
Comic book giveaway.
Shit. He kind of thought, though. He had like that, he's calling me on it. You get nailed with this. So there's two companies that do it now. But anyway, go do that. I was going to say, did we ever talk about my LA incident where I got rear-ended? We might have, right?
We might have in the past.
Just a quick reminder. So to Nate's almost getting rear-ended, I did get rear-ended. So I was driving, at the time, my fiance's car, and I was in downtown LA, and I was going to take a right, and so we're all stopped at this light. Chick behind me on her phone just slams into the back. And I'm like, oh my God. Okay, so then, and I think I didn't have a new California license at this time, so I was like, this is going to be rough, right? So we pull over to the side into like a hotel lobby parking lot, and get out, and I'm like, this chick kind of seems familiar. And she kind of gives me that same look. And we realized, and so luckily it was just the no damage, or at least it wasn't even worth, it was negligible. We recognized each other and realized that we were just probably, I don't know, a few months ago at that, in the exact same classroom in Colorado, in the exact same group project. Our names are on the same paper. We had just been part of a group project, and now we're in a different state, and she hits me of all people. And so we're kind of like, okay, cool. What are you doing here? Oh, what are you doing here? All right. Well, see you later. So it's like small world type shit.
Yeah, cue the music. It's a small world after all. Yeah, that's all we got.
That's all we got. That's all you got.
That's all it is, though. Let's be honest. It repeats that over and over and over again.
Is there no real like second chorus, and we just always hear the Disneyland repeated first one?
I don't know that.
If we get a movie that requires us to do It's a Small World, Nate's going to find out all about this, okay?
Send in your recommendations. My whole topic. 15 minutes of the song It's a Small World, but it's just going to be me saying it's a small world for 15 minutes.
The inflection is on the third word. If you can tell, this means a lot. But yeah, that is not really here nor there of what I did in the past weekend besides Free Comic Book Day. I will say, I made a note here because so I was going into Kohl's over the weekend, and I was walking into the front doors, and I see in between the two automatic doors, there's a kid in a wheelchair facing like just the glass in the middle. He's kind of hitting the glass, just kind of rolling forward. I'm like, what a little shit boy. Oh, can I do that? Can I say that? And I was like, oh no. Can a kid in a wheelchair be a little shit boy? I was like, I imagine anybody can be, but maybe he's just having fun. Great. You know what? I'm going to be the better man. He's not a little shit boy. I would say 2 minutes later, I'm walking through the men's department. This little shit boy's not even in a wheelchair. He just runs by. He was just in a wheelchair hitting a window. He was a little shit boy, and I was right. Never second guess yourself, people. That's my lesson. Okay.
All right, good lesson.
Yeah, that's my meaning out of the meantime. I hope you guys can live vicariously through me getting angry at stupid shit.
Yeah, nice.
What about you?
So I went to a concert at Red Rocks.
You sure did.
And waited in line beforehand because general admission, wanted to get some good seats.
Yep.
And we had some excitement with the raccoon.
I saw the picture.
Watching the raccoon pretty much, probably loving life, getting all kinds of food from people in that line. But there was a guy not paying attention towards the top of the stairs, and he had a bag of popcorn behind him. The raccoon ended up going behind him, taking that popcorn, and just running off like a little thief. It was great.
Hear that? Yeah. Good job, raccoon.
Yeah. So there was that. And then also, the more interesting thing was another guy in line, not the raccoon.
Another guy in line?
He was just there on his own to see the concert and on the phone with a buddy.
Okay.
Talking the entire time. Oh, yeah, real loud. Just
in the concert or in line?
In line.
Okay, at least it was in line.
Yeah. So this guy had some things that, of course I overheard because he's just there.
Down.
It's one of those where he's like, he's speaking loud enough for everyone to hear.
Guys, as in the room, I'll give you a sneak peek. Nate had his phone in his hand. He's going to reference something on his phone. I can see it.
So some of the things he said, Washington, Oregon, and California went to shit because of Democrats.
Oh my God, dude. I would have had... Oh, man. Dang it. Okay.
Yeah. So that's how a lot of the conversation was going with his friend. Another thing was bananas have radiation that kill you.
I mean, hey, this is par for the course. They're all fucking idiots. Well, how can you believe the first part if you... Guys, if that's what they're spouting in the second half, okay.
Yeah. And then from there, he started talking about the Manitou Incline, which is a giant staircase in Colorado Springs.
I do want to do that.
A lot of people do it, exercise.
I would die, but I want to do it.
He went on to state that he did the Manitou Incline and would have done it much quicker if he didn't have a buddy with him, but he completed it in 40 minutes. The average time for the Manitou Incline, I looked up, is about an hour into 2 hours.
Okay.
Fastest time recorded was 17 minutes. So yes, doable, but at the same time.
Do you believe him?
Was
he fit?
It's hard to say. People were bundled up. It was a bit cold. He didn't seem overweight by any means, but he also goes on to state that he would hit the gym 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, every day. And...
Well, it's like they're all the dots are connecting. The lines are...
And then the other part now, this could be controversial, but, he doesn't work, doesn't have a job.
Oh, he said that.
Yes, because he gets all of his money from the VA.
Yep, this is all coming together. Yes. And that's not to knock veterans.
No.
But this is the attitude of, like, somebody that's gone in probably for the glory and wants his discounts and not actually did it for the right reasons. Because if you come back and you're like, well, fucking Democrats, and you were probably only fighting for one side of a group.
Yeah. So, he's got his VA money, and he's like, I make plenty of money where I don't need to have a job. But I could have, like, a small off-the-side, like, job that would pay 20 hours a week, but I don't need to because I get paid enough from the VA.
So he's just floating. So he probably votes against like welfare and stamps and all this, and then
And then the other thing, as he was talking to his buddy on the phone, he also made sure to mention, hey, don't ever tell the VA you're feeling good because then they will stop paying you. You always need to make sure you go in and tell them your shit, even if you have to fake it. I'm like, oh my God.
So he's also scamming the system.
Yeah.
That's already fucking over plenty of veterans. Because for the record, Nate, let's put on the record, we are a veteran-friendly podcast. We respect our veterans. Hoorah and all that good stuff, right? This is my stolen valor of hoorah. But no, I know plenty of people that serve that are great people. And then there's a subset, just like any group, that are just grifting-ass pieces of shit that did it so they could shoot a gun.
Yep. It's just one of those things where it's ridiculous of him being like, oh, I could contribute and I could work, but no, I'm just going to accept the money and take it.
I'm just going to work out all day, every day to climb the Manitou in 40 minutes and
avoid banana eating.
And he thinks banana. Yeah, you know what? Maybe the VA should cut off his meds. Something's going on there.
Yeah. So that was my meaning out of the meantime, just eavesdropping. And he had always talked to someone. He got off the phone with that person, got on the phone call with another person right away. And I was in line we were in line for maybe about 2 hours.
Oh, shit. That's a long time.
So that's a long time just to talk to someone randomly on the phone.
Well, if the voices aren't doing for him, then he's got to,
I mean, that's the other thing I questioned. Was there someone on the other line?
It's an old Nokia brick. It hasn't been turned on in 20 years.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Hopefully he gets the help he needs and shuts the fuck up.
Yeah.
Two things can be true.
That's something you don't want to brag about.
No. Let's see. Nate, how long have we been recording here? What does that say for us? We can check it in live time. I can't see it on my screen.
For 16 minutes.
Guys, I think that means we still have time to talk about something we never do on a movie podcast, and that's what movies we've seen recently.
So, it's beginning to be summertime. Movies are coming out more frequently, and the big blockbusters are coming out. Yeah. So, yeah.
And we've seen two of the same movies. We did see Project Hail Mary. Mm-hmm. Thoughts? Spoiler alert for anybody that we may touch upon stuff, maybe not. I don't know. But I just, I would, if I were you, I would skip ahead if I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I would say watch it. It's a great movie. Yeah. And it hits all the beats. Good comedy bits here and there, good emotional bits, and yeah, just a well-rounded, great movie in the theater.
Yeah, I agree. The CGI is great. And the practical effect of a certain character called Rocky in there is really well done.
Yep.
I know that the person that handled him, that was puppeteering, is now got to do the voice unexpectedly during the movie, and now has got nominated for Best Supporting Actor for that.
Yeah,
that's how big of a deal it was, and he deserves it. It was great. When I was going in, I was like, am I suffering from Gosling fatigue because he's in like everything? I think he's such a good actor and that he can almost reset, like in a way that Ryan Reynolds cannot.
Yeah,
I think Gosling can go back in and kind of be that everyman kind of fish out of water and doesn't seem like he's always putting on a shtick. And it shows. I think the movie, I think Project Hail Mary's got a T and an N up. Is that a thing? As I put my thumb up.
But I can physically see that it's up. Yeah.
Yeah, they can't see it. This is a visual podcast, right? Am I? Yeah. A T and an N up, and that is not our boners. And Nate, Mom, turn off the pod retroactively. Hope you pissed. Hope you skipped all of this because you want to see the movie. I think she loves spoilers. So my mom will read the last page of a book to make sure it ended nice. A lot of people do that. It's always bothered me. And I will say, Mother, I apologize. I said you took me to the dirt bike track. Apparently it was a babysitter. And my brother confirmed that for me, and he said he was also terrified, and yeah, what a shitty babysitter. But so it wasn't you, Mom, but honestly, your fault too, because you signed up with that babysitter, okay? But anyway, so back to back to movie news. Second movie is a sequel, and we have different feelings on this one. This is Ready or Not 2.
Yeah.
Nate, what is your thoughts?
I had fun with it. I went with low expectations.
I went in with high because the first one's so good.
I feel like it wasn't the sequel that anyone was asking for, and like
exactly.
The first movie was so self-contained that it was like, oh, it's great, it makes sense.
It had its own rules.
It went ridiculous in the end. There's no really coming back from that. So this next one, I was just like, all right, so it's just going to be fun, survival, kill, whatever.
Yeah,
low expectations. Maybe that's why I enjoyed it more.
Yeah, because I went in being like, you better follow that fucker up with a good one. Samara Weaving's still great. Amazing. Is it Catherine Newton? Is that the sister in that one?
I think so.
She kind of always plays herself. That kind of took me out of it. The side cast is, Elijah Wood, phenomenal in there.
Yep.
Even Sarah Michelle Gellar was great in there. There's a lot of... I love the actor. What is his name? He plays Dr. Abbott on The Pit. Oh, I can't think of his name. He was also in... Animal Kingdom, and he's got the short. He was the brother in the movie. Yeah, he's super great actor. But anyway, great cast. I told Nate I left, and I didn't like it.
Yeah,
I think it was fine. I think it broke all the rules it kind of set in the first one, just in terms of they would stop to have like a conversation, and you're like, dude, no way Samara Weaving is stopping in the first one to have a conversation on the phone or something, right? And this one, there's like, we'll just stop after a battle and be like, how dare you do this to me? No, no, no. And they blew my... But whatever. So I don't know. That's a T down and N up. This is not going to stick.
I'm still up.
Oh, God. Hold on. Let me check under the table.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's up. He's up. I did see, now this, I don't know if you want to mute yourself on this one, because I did see They Will Kill You.
La, 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 la.
I won't give any spoilers since you don't know about this, but this, no joke, and I hope you watch it soon, or anybody that watches it can tell me, I think this is the sequel to Ready or Not 2 that it should have been. Watching this movie, I was like, that's what it should have been. That's what it should have been. This is the character that should, like, this felt like a spiritual successor more than Ready or Not 2.
I was going to say, they seem very similar in tone of, oh yeah, they're just going to kill someone. And
it's different layers to this thing, but I think it's just the fun and almost like they kind of ground themselves in their own roles, I think was good. So I that's a tee up, an in question mark? Yeah. Okay. All right. Nate, have you seen any TV shows? Have you finished anything recently?
Nothing. I guess Invincible, finished that.
Yes, we're all caught up. Yep.
And I thought it was great what they did.
Great season of it.
True to the material, minus one episode. It was just a throw-in episode, a story they wanted to tell.
Oh, was that HE double hockey sticks?
Yeah, Invincible goes to hell. Yep.
Wow, I was trying to sneak it around. I guess you guys keep hitting that 15-second forward. Yeah, this is all spoilers, and you won't know when it ends, because I'm not going to timestamp this motherfucker. But Invincible's doing really good. Boys is still... It's faring middling right now. I think it's good, but who knows if they'll stick the landing. Yeah,
that's what you hope. And then also I heard that they are, they're doing the last episode in theaters, and they're pushing 40X for it.
What?
Yeah.
So I watched The Immortal Man, which is the movie that finishes up Peaky Blinders. Mm-hmm. Have you watched Peaky Blinders?
No. No interest.
There's really good seasons in there, and some are kind of like floaty. That was a god-awful movie, in my opinion. But anywho. So I did watch Company Retreat.
Okay.
It was quick. I watched it so fast, because they're like 30-minute episodes or whatever, if that, in my opinion, people on Reddit, people fucking love it. They might like it even more than Jury Duty. I think Jury Duty is way better. I don't think it's not worth a watch. Like, it's still, there's some fun stuff in there, some good actors. You still get Elisa Gilroy playing a character, and you're kind of like, how far can you push that if people start recognizing? Because there's multiple people that you're like, they play bit parts and stuff. How do you not recognize them?
Yeah, well, it's like Lisa Gilroy was in Scrubs, the new season. She was in Shrinking, the new season.
Yep.
So
she's getting very popular.
Yeah.
Well, there's that one kid from Accepted with the big afro hair.
Oh, yeah, Glenn from Accepted.
I think it's the same guy that I'm thinking in the movie, because he's like a delivery driver in the show, like real quick, and you're like, even if it's not the guy I'm thinking of,
they still look alike.
He's obviously some big ass afro. Yeah. That's hard to not remember.
People all look alike.
What? Yep. I think in person apparently they do, but so this one has a lot more shticks. Everybody, remember the guy in Jury Duty that had like the chair legs?
Yep.
Everybody has something like that this time.
Geez.
I think they jumped a weird shark.
Yeah.
Because you watch and you go, how does he not know this is crazy? And apparently he's like, the entire time he was like, how's this not a TV show? And they're like, yeah, we know you kept saying that. I was like, that means production didn't do a very good job of keeping it level.
One or two people having a shtick is fine.
Everybody has something.
But when everyone has something, then it's a little more like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, some of it was just so overacted. It looked like everybody was acting and making one-liners for the camera when you're like, this is supposed to be a real situation. So there's a lot of, conspiracy theories that he knew, that the main guy, Anthony, knew about it and just playing it off really well. But I don't know, I kind of go back and forth. But it shouldn't have you, I never thought once that Ronald knew in the first Jury Duty. I never thought he's in on it. No, I was like, he's fish out of water. Mm-hmm. This one, it's debatable, guys. Speaking of Shrinking, though, I did finish Shrinking. Did you finish Shrinking?
No, I have not yet. We just got to the episode where Lisa Gilroy was introduced.
Okay, so you're about halfway through the season, potentially.
3 episodes in.
So 1/3 through the season. Okay, well, I won't get into that, but I do like Shrinking. I think it gets a little too saccharine at a certain point where it's like, it's almost like, oh, man, life, and here's the lesson I learned, and oh, woe is me, and it's just everybody talks kind of like this, and I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, fucking, this isn't Days of Our Lives here, but whatever. But it's still great. Harrison Ford's, amazing and stuff in this, but yeah, that's the update.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's other stuff I've watched, but I'm not going to... I will say, nope, going to leave that as a recommendation.
Wow, now people want to know.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, stay tuned.
Let me look in real time. I'll recommend this next thing next time you hear us. Next episode. I guess I could do it now.
It's up to you.
No. I'm saying like in this episode. Nope, I'm not gonna. Guys, ignore. You can roll ahead 15 seconds just to punish us. Okay.
If you want to know, at Todd, and then...
No, just wait till the next episode. But there's a good show I'm watching right now. So tease.
No, please at Todd, because then he's going to be like, what the fuck are they talking about? I forgot.
I will. All right. Well, is it that time of the episode, Nate?
It is that time of the episode.
Do you know what time I'm referencing?
Yeah, ins and outs.
Oh, shit, he knew. Damn it.
It's a famous segment. Everyone knows about it.
I thought you thought maybe we were jumping into the movie review.
No.
Okay, so the first thing that I will say is it's a thing I think you, Nate, will appreciate. It's a website called Your AI Slop Bores Me.
Okay.
And this is actually, it's almost gone full circle here. So this, and because people are sick of getting these AI responses, you go and you type in there, and the group of people that, like you or I, could also be part of this site. We answer the questions people send in. It's
great.
It's user submitted responses, like in chats. Like, so they say, "What should I eat for dinner?" And you get to be like, "Hey, I really liked this thing I just had," or something like that. So you're talking back to humans, and so it's them putting on its ass in a little bit of a way, but like pointing out that, hey, this group of people just want to talk to other humans and get the same information, but maybe at a personal or even a local level.
Yeah, that's good. AI is ridiculous because there's shit that's also been recently going through approved in Utah, I know.
Fucking Mr. Wonderful.
Yep.
I can't believe I have to... Kevin O'Leary.
Yes.
Which is, guys, remember, did not watch the movie. And then look at this little shit boy, bald boy, rich boy. No offense to bald people, but I think he would take offense, so that's why I say that.
Yeah.
Just to clarify. Yeah, Kevin O'Leary, millionaire. I don't think he's a billionaire. Millionaire, then pays off the entire student council. It's clear as hell to get a 400,000 acre or something like that.
Yeah.
Data center in Utah. Yeah. Everybody, the amount of people that showed up to this thing to rally against it, and they were just like, yeah, we're voting it in, which means they were not there to talk to him. They had already gotten paid.
Yeah. They got paid. They don't care. Like, guys, it's passing. It doesn't matter. After countless people were against it.
Chance and everything. They were booing the hell out of them. It's embarrassing how bad they have thrown it in everybody's face. Like, everybody is paid off right now.
Yeah.
The billionaires are literally, and the millionaires are just paying everybody off, and everybody's buying it. Everybody's taking the money.
It doesn't make any sense. I guess I'll never understand because I'm not going to be rich like that. So...
Guys, make us rich. All right, start a Patreon. You guys want to hear these episodes, right? For money, right? No, we don't have extra content for you.
His recommendation will be behind a paywall.
It's the 1 minute thing of me rambling. I forget to even mention what it is. Yeah, that's bad. Speaking of AI, though, I saw an article, and it was kind of a pairing between the New York Times and I can't remember the side group that did a survey, and they said that Google overview is wrong a full 10% of the time. And you're like, oh, only 10%, right? No, that's huge. 10% of the time, because people go there for real answers and spread information as fact, right? So they said this equates to about 500 billion times in a single year that it's wrong.
Yeah, it makes sense. How many times are people just looking up
5
real
trillion
quick?
Searches in a year. If you're wrong 10% of the time, that means 500 billion people potentially all got bad information that they then spread. This is how the world gets dumber.
Yep. That 10% will increase, and it's just going to get worse because people are going to believe it.
Well, and apparently AI is starting to talk about goblins all the time, and they're getting mad. It'll talk about whatever the hell you make it talk about. But technically that's out. I mean, that wasn't my out. But I will say, to move to the out, then that's kind of like a half in, half out. It's not even a half in, is it?
It's all out.
It's all out. You're right. What's out is the job market. So I went to the the Wall Street Journal has an upkeep of every, let's see, what did they call this? It's everything for the year so far that companies have laid off people. And most of these are all, they're blaming AI, or literally there's billboards. I almost sent you a photo. I forgot to, guys, but there's a photo online of a billboard. I think it's in New York City, where it says, stop hiring human workers, hire AI, whatever, Ada or something like this AI helper. And I was like, geez, again, it's in your face.
Yeah.
But so this is how many layoffs in 2026 so far. You've got Meta has laid off, let's see, 9,500, UPS 30K, Amazon 16,000, Heineken 6K. I didn't even know they had their own thing. Block 4,000, Morgan Stanley 2,500, Atlassian did the big 1,600. Oracle is the big dog. They laid off 30,000 people and did say that it was due to them gearing towards AI. 30,000 people just out. Epic, Disney, Snap, Nike, then cut 1,400 recently. And it's every day it's a new thousands of jobs. Like, where do these people go? Especially if you're replacing the jobs with AI, you can't go get another job. And then who's doing the thing to get the profit to buy the thing to sustain the economy? It's just a billionaire circle jerk, get rich quick scheme. That's all it is, guys.
Yeah, I was going to say also recently posted was she played Wasp in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh, yeah, Evangeline Lilly.
Yeah, she came out stating going against Disney because they laid off a bunch of like their animation team or CGI team and all that for Marvel. And she was like, they're just trying to make way for AI because they're getting rid of all of these people and it's taking away from people's livelihoods. At what point is it's going to be people on the streets not able to afford shit because there's no jobs, and it's going to be dystopian future of the hierarchy being up in their ivory towers and everyone just living off the streets.
Guys, we make meaning out of the meantime. And when you don't have a job, this is what you can listen to. Hopefully this helps. We also do this for free. So, we're with you. Evangeline Lilly, she's kind of a mixed bag. She's kind of an anti-vax crazy person, but broken clock type thing. Mm-hmm. Reese Witherspoon was shilling AI totally and pretending like she wasn't. So she's on the wrong side of AI, and she's got production and books and stuff. So sucks when you get it's almost like, when you find out like Oprah was promoting Dr. Oz and Dr. Phil and all these con jobs this whole time. But anywho, guys, so that's all out. Yeah. But what's good? Let's get back to some fun in this episode. Yeah, some fun with a big asterisk. Okay.
Okay. This is the moment I've been waiting for. So yeah, we are going to talk about the movie Surf's Up.
What year, Nate? Got to drop them that bad boy.
Was it 2009?
No.
What was it?
It is 2007's.
2007. Okay, I was off by 2 years.
Hey, that's big. It's big league here.
Yes, 2007's Surf's Up. This was, my recommendation.
Sure was.
Todd has never seen this. Nope. I have seen this.
Yep.
Todd, let's go ahead. Let's just hear your thoughts, all right?
Baffling. Not... How do I... I'm trying to thread a needle here. I don't want to hurt Nate's feelings, but...
What are you going to hurt?
There's a tear coming out. He knows. He's panicking. No, it was a kid's movie.
Yeah.
I mean... It didn't have like some giant message. There was some funny parts definitely in there. I wouldn't put this on a recommendation list for myself.
That's fair.
Just because that's not my type of movie. I don't know. It's hard to say because like I didn't like leave the movie or stop watching the movie and go like, oh God, how dare they? How dare he suggest? I was just like, okay, like it's kind of movie just kind of passed over me. It washed over me like a wave. Okay. It's not too long. It's got very specific voice cast. It's not from like new age voice cast at all, like the new way they do it. They did it with like almost a classic style group. And the animation I was iffy on, and I went back and forth, and it isn't, it's 20 years almost at this point that they did this. And at the time I was reading, it was very, the way they did the waves and water stuff, like it was very, very, very big, got very highly acclaimed for the CGI and things like that. Whereas now I'm like, it was fine, right? But that's a me problem, more like a technology problem, not a movie problem. Great songs. Mm-hmm. I like the vibe of the movie.
He's like, what can I say that's nice still?
No, I mean, as we go through, like, I'll there's stuff in there, obviously. Like, I didn't get done and get. I am not, for the record, saying I dislike this movie. I just didn't care for it.
Yeah,
and like I get why people can like it. I don't know. Now I want to hear what you have to say about it.
I guess for me, I enjoyed the movie. It's
obviously, yeah,
something that I watched, and I just enjoyed the whole aspect of the message behind it. Of there's no reason to freak out and overthink and really just push yourself. Just have fun with it. Don't always freak out over these things.
This is Nate. Oh my God. This is where Nate got his personality. You know how we were raised by TV? Nate was raised by Surf's Up. Oh shit. This explains a lot. When I get riled up, he just kind of goes, yeah, okay. Shit. Guys, this movie's a genius. 2 Todds up. I don't know how that works.
I don't either.
2 dongs. Yeah, okay, but you have the Blu-ray too.
Yep.
So you watch. Okay, I rent. Oh no, where did I watch it? Where can you watch it?
You can watch it free on YouTube with ads.
That's what I did. That's right. Yeah, the ads are. Then they're not interspersed where they should be. They just stop a scene in the middle of a sentence
or anything. They're never placed properly.
Yeah. Well, at least streaming some. Yeah, you're right. I guess I almost kind of gave them credit, but they try. I think a little bit more than YouTube. This would be like middle of a sentence, like "Hey," and you're like, "What the fuck?" It's jarring. Yeah. But yeah, you can watch it for free. And then hold on one second. Let me.
Todd's thirsty.
I don't want to ASMR mukbang you guys. We were talking about this before the episode, and makes me shudder. Hi, me. Hi, me sweet boy. Oh, he says, I'm going to come say hi. Okay. Oh, I pulled him in. Oh, that's my bad. Oh, no. How you doing, big guy?
Who's got the kibble and bits in their pocket?
I know. It's just my sweet, soothing voice. Yes, how you doing, big guy? You're a sweetheart. So this is all staying in the episode, right? Is that? I don't know how to edit that because I was in the middle of something else. Hi, big guy. All right. Sorry, guys. Back to it. Okay, and he's back on the couch, licking furiously at it. Nate has trained his pup to lick all the furniture. This is how he keeps the place clean.
Yeah. So it's dog tongue.
Dog tongue. Somebody once told me that it's like the cleanest.
I think that was a myth that went around for the longest time.
And people would share ice cream and stuff with them.
It just got traction to people believing that.
And how would you, I guess as a kid, you kind of believe it. You're like, yeah, sure, that makes sense. And then you grow up and you're like, dude, they just ate poop. That can't be clean. Anyway, back to Surf's Up, dudes. But it is the tagline here is a major ocean picture. So good for them. That was pretty good. I give credit where credit is due. I did not know going into this movie, and this is even non-spoiler still, that it's a documentary style.
Yep.
I had no idea.
Yeah, so they actually went through and created a whole technology for this. So it's a special camera to where they would pretty much 3D map out the scene and everything, and they had on the ceiling a rig of lights that would motion capture the actual camera itself.
Oh, almost like green screened it out.
Yeah, so that way when they would CGI or animate the scene, it was fully walkable with the camera. So that way they could actually make it feel like a documentary style that they were actually filming rather than just being like, we animated it that way. It was actually a camera. After they animated the scene, they'd walk around, and it allowed them to also shoot a scene in multiple ways. Where if they're like, actually, we don't like that take, let's go ahead and go at it with the special camera and try it from a different angle.
That blows my mind because when I picture animation, especially in the style that this movie's on, I'm like, it's just people with digital pens on screens, and that's all it is. It never leaves. To use real life camera work to somehow feed that in.
Yeah.
I can't figure that out. Okay.
Imagine you're wearing a VR set and you're walking around. But that's kind of almost the best way to describe it. I think.
What's in front of the camera is just, you could draw that to happen that way.
Yeah.
So to make it, that's crazy. It's just crazy that you can blend the two. I get it at a foundational level, but just the pulling it off and combining them in action, hey, Nate, kudos to Surf's Up. This movie really hung 10, if you know what I'm saying.
10 inches?
Well, I guess we haven't even introduced any of the stuff. I don't have any of those notes. Can you take them through the...
Yeah, so we have it directed by Ash Brannon, who was part of Toy Story 2, and Chris Buck from Frozen and Frozen 2.
They directed those, yeah.
Okay. And then it was also written by them, including Don Reimer.
Yep.
And then the cast, we have Shia LaBeouf as Cody Maverick.
Mm-hmm.
This was
flat as fuck.
This was his early time, and he was younger.
He hadn't gone full crazy psycho racist piece of shit yet. Okay, yep.
Then we had Jeff Bridges as Big Z or Geek.
Mm-hmm.
We had Zoe Deschanel as Lonnie.
Surprise.
John Heder as Chicken Joe.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Mm-hmm. James Wood as Reggie Belafonte.
A piece of shit in real life.
Diedrich Bader as Tank.
Yep, and that is
some others.
Yeah, and Diedrich Bader is from the Drew Carey Show. Office Space.
Yep.
Come on, dude. Look at Channel 4. Like, that's him. His voice is so recognizable. I did not know that was Zoe Deschanel until probably halfway through.
Okay.
I didn't even know it was Shia LaBeouf until probably 10 in. He talks so flat. I never knew it was Jeff Bridges until the movie was over.
No, Jeff Bridges did a really good surfer vibe, just everything about it.
Speaking of, I didn't know it was John Heder as Chicken Joe.
Yeah.
I had no idea until the end. I was like, holy shit, I like it. Again, they paid for these big stars at the time, right?
Yeah.
But you didn't need to because I like it when you don't necessarily always think about the actor behind it.
Yeah. And then the other thing with this animated movie, different than others, usually, animated movies, it's always people are not together filming the scenes or anything, where this one actually brought them in the recording studio, minus Jeff Bridges and James Wood because scheduling conflicts.
I could see that at the time, yeah.
But everyone was within the same studio to where even Zoe Deschanel, during the scene where she has like her squid lifeguard thing
which was fun.
She was actually holding a bag in that scene, like while recording those voices, just to help like get in the moment and everything, where they were also like messing with each other, being on the same mic. A lot of it was improv that they try to put into the movie as well.
Was this in like a Blu-ray extras? Like, did you get to see the behind the scenes, or is this just because obviously I didn't get to see any of that on YouTube? Oh, okay.
This would be the behind the scenes on the Blu-ray.
Oh, okay. See, that could be fun. I like seeing the behind the scenes when people are like, I remember back like when they did The Lion King, they kind of that you could see them all there, and it's like that's always, I don't know, there's some fun to see that. Even like when the South Park guys do it, and they're making this the most questionable voices, but it's always fun to see the behind the scenes process.
Yeah, so we can move into the movie. Start off with Cody Mavencorp.
Mavencorp?
It's just the joke later on in the movie.
Oh, God. I was like, did he forget how to... Can he spell? I'm not sure. This is definitely Maverick. I think he said it earlier.
Yeah, so the movie starts off in Antarctica, pretty much.
Shiverpool?
Shiverpool, yeah.
Shiverpool.
And it's... He gives the recognition where it's due, okay?
Yeah.
So it's pretty much the crew shows up and is just filming them. They're starting this whole documentary film, and they just decided to star him. That's always the weird thing to me is they just picked this guy randomly and followed his whole journey from start to end. There's no real like, hey, let's go ahead and just... No, this guy's well known, but he's not. It's just a weird thing.
Yeah, I guess she's kind of... I didn't even think about that. They didn't follow any of the other characters.
No.
For that. I mean... Yeah, wow, this movie. You just found a fall I didn't see. Yeah, I mean, he's in there, so he's always surfing on blocks of ice, which is kind of, it's a fun, thing that they kind of do with that. Like, everybody's kind of got their wood. They're not like the most perfect surfboards, obviously. Yeah. They're kind of made from whatever they can because either these are animals creating them, and it's kind of that environment. It's all like a working system, and the whole idea of this documentary is the Big Z Memorial Surfing Competition. And so they're going around, and he's apparently somehow a good surfer that they found here.
Well, I mean, even in the beginning, he's not a good surfer because he does
crash.
Him just constantly wiping out.
Yeah.
Not even staying on the board or anything, but he's just so full of himself of like, yeah, I'm the best around, there's no one else that's better than me on this island.
But this group that apparently, I mean, it's funded by the Beaver or whatever the hell he is.
Yeah,
Reggie. They sent out a whole whale. So the whale is like the tour bus, and all the people that are competing are on that thing. And they're all going out there with the crew to Antarctica to get a random kid to go, and then even then they're like, and they were gonna leave, right? So like that's the whole beginning part. Like the amount of money this crew is taking for this random dude that just says how did he get known? Why did they go to
maybe it's
Shiverpool?
like a giant production where they actually recorded everyone, but
and
we just got
see
his story.
That should have been sequel.
There was a sequel.
I know there was, but I mean that should have been it, right?
It.
You love this movie so much and informed all of your personality, and you didn't watch the sequel?
It was WWE stars. It really threw me for a loop. Yeah, I was like, WWE completely took over the second one, where it was like even like funded by them and like put a big stamp of WWE on it, and you're like, I couldn't get behind.
And
that.
it's called Surfs Up too.
Yeah,
it wasn't called like In the Ring or something. No. The O-ring.
Yeah, so pretty much you get introduced to his mom and Glenn, his brother, where you find out Glenn is just kind of that older brother that
he's a piece of shit,
picks on him, and Cody just doesn't get along with him at all.
No, and I mean, guys, full spoilers here. He never really does.
No.
He never comes around. There's never like a bonding moment. He hates his brother.
No, he is just a piece of shit, because even at the very end of the movie, after the credits, there's a point where Glenn just is like, what are you guys still doing here with the recording crew, and starts throwing out their equipment and everything too.
Yeah, he's it's weird that they went. I mean, and the mom is nice, but she's also just kind of not supportive. She's like,
oblivious.
She doesn't like go anywhere. Let's just say that to see anything happen when she should be there. There should be a moment where everybody's there to see Cody do something, like towards the end of the movie. She's just never there. It's kind of like, whew, this kid, he why would he ever go back to Shiverpool?
He had pretty much Cody being like, hey, documentary, what's your dreams? He's like, to leave this place.
Yeah.
And that's his dream. And it makes sense because, you don't have a really supportive mother or a nice brother or anything like that.
No, and no friends, it didn't seem like.
No. And then there's even a point where, the talent scout showed up looking for someone. And this is like Cody's moment where he's like, Mom, would you come watch me just this once? Just come watch me. Didn't show up. So Cody goes out. There's no waves happening at all.
Yeah.
And, this is like, I think, the surfer story of like, oh, you should have been here yesterday. The swells were amazing,
Right,
it's just like, it was much better yesterday than it was today.
Yeah, it's this Mikey the shorebird. It's this tiny little bird that's kind of like the talent agent that works for Belafonte that goes out there. And he's kind of nice, kind of mean. He kind of goes back and forth and really kind of...
I feel like that's good for like a talent scout.
Yeah,
like, hey, I'm going to be honest with you. You don't have what it takes.
Which he says, oh, he doesn't have it. We're leaving. It was no waves. What are you talking about? How's that fair?
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Yeah. To me, they leave because there was no waves. This is where I was like, oh, there is kind of like a bit of a like wave here. Like, it's pretty cool that he's riding the wake of the whale.
Yeah, when the whale leaves.
I was like, that shows a little bit right there.
Yeah.
Of like, okay, maybe he does have something. Either way, he falls off the wake because the tail goes up and slams
It's trying to knock him off. Yeah.
So he falls, eventually catches up to the whale, gets on the whale, and is helped out by Chicken Joe.
Yeah, and the line in Wikipedia says, Cody manages to prove his skills to enlist in the competition. And I had to write big asterisk here. He didn't prove fucking shit.
No.
He just chased the whale and got on. That's it.
Yeah. It was pretty much the bird being like, well, that was entertaining, so, you're on.
Yeah, and so they're heading towards Pingu Island.
Yes.
Which is just a tropical paradise.
Don't like that one?
What?
That just the word on Pingu Island, being a penguin island, no?
Is Pingu like a planet besides ping?
No, I have no idea. I'm just checking with you. You're giving credit.
No, I'm not giving credit for that one because I don't know what the play is.
Yeah.
I know PN is part of penguin, right?
Yeah.
And GU, but it's Pingu Island. I don't know.
Yeah. We get introduced, though, on the whale to Chicken Joe.
Yeah.
And this is where, like, the quick friendship bonds between Chicken Joe and Cody Maverick. And earlier on, you had Cody Maverick also saying, like, oh, he kind of gave a little bit of backstory about his dad dying and everything, where it shows, like, a killer whale. Just
that's a good picture. The orca coming up to get him.
So that was pretty good. And then Chicken Joe's like, yeah, I had a dad, and they kind of connect in a weird way on that.
To Chicken Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of bonds with a lot of people over that, or to a degree, I should say. I do like Chicken Joe was really funny. Yes. He's the best part of the movie, in my opinion. He's from Sheboygan, Wisconsin, so I don't know how that makes sense and why I don't know, but
it just makes no sense how did a whale get to Sheboygan, Wisconsin?
Maybe they trucked him on the back of a semi type thing, just kept spraying him with water.
So yeah, you get to the island, and it's just very much. This is Cody's first experience with like the surfer culture, and just it's in shock and awe for him. Of everyone's just there, they're enjoying the surfing, and there's other penguins getting like tattoos on their butts and all that. And
speaking of, I mean, this is all penguin related, but Nate, what kind of penguins are they? We didn't even say these are emperor penguins.
Some are emperor penguins.
Some are, but that Cody is. Him and his crew are.
Yeah,
and like I think even Big Z and stuff are they?
I don't know.
I wrote down some of them. We'll see if I remember them in my notes, guys. But yeah, I mean, it's like the yellow piece of feather that's on both sides. Yeah, I guess on there, yeah. The sides, I'm thinking like, I can't even picture this goddamn penguin anymore. But yes, they're on there, and again, everybody's kind of getting ready for the competition that starts in a few days, I guess. They kind of just hang out for a little while.
Yeah, probably just get to know people, whatever.
Yeah, because Cody immediately ditches the competition. I mean, we'll get to why. And then no one really checks on him until the day of the competition. Like, where is he? And it's like, dude, just been on. You brought him to an island for a vacation. Dude doesn't even have to show up, man.
Yeah. So and this is where we kind of get first introduced to Zoe Deschanel's character, Lonnie. Mm-hmm. And she's a lifeguard. And as she runs by, this is where Cody's like, oh, I think I'm in love. And it's a straight up just chicken joke. Like, well, go talk to her, man. Just,
Yeah. Well, and Lonnie kind of falls in love with him immediately, too. Yeah. And Nate, if you go back to our An American Tail episode, you were very specific on how you said, like, the two mice just fall in love. No, there's no backstory for any of these characters. They just kind of show up and do things with each other, right? Like, you were like, no, they did this. And I was like, man, I'm watching this. I'm like, this is the same fucking thing. You know how Tony...
They didn't start fucking right away. Like
Tony and Bridget did not start fucking.
But they pretty much did. Let's be honest.
They hung out. So they were like, oh, I like you. And then they just hung out for the rest of the movie. That's what Lonnie and freaking Cody here did. And then, or like the rooster, Chicken Joe, just picks him up. And it's like, all right, we're buds. I was like, this is American Tail. This is how easy those relationships were in that movie. Nate did not give them credit for that.
It's kids' movies, all right? See, that's why kids probably make friends so great, because in movies, they're just like, they just did it.
I mean, that is when you're a kid. It's just like, hey, what are you doing? You want to hang out? Sure. And then you're just friends.
All right.
That's how it is.
It works kind of now.
But yeah, so it was basically like, you're a penguin, I'm a penguin, let's do it. Like that's what it is.
Yeah. So pretty much after they get introduced, they're kind of walking around the island more, and this is where you get first introduced to Tank Evans, who is throwing rocks at a surfboard, which is the memorial to Big Z.
Big Z, a famous penguin that died during a competition against Tank. Yep. This is the lore.
Yeah. And from there, this is where Cody's he loves Big Geek. Big Z.
Oh, wow. Spoiler alert. Wow. If you were trying to listen to this in real time and we were invested in the story, because we know you super are.
So yeah, this is kind of like Big Z is Cody's icon.
Yes.
In the earlier part, there was a flashback to when Big Z visited him at Shiverpool.
Yep. Gave him a shell with his Z on it.
It's funny because this is where Cody's sewing his head, and he's like, oh, he could have walked up to anybody, but he walked up to me, but it was really just Cody pushing his way through the crowd.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, gave me a one-of-a-kind necklace, but there was like a necklace of like 15 that they had.
Yep.
So he's just very like, oh, it's all about me. I'm Cody. I'm the best.
Yep. Yeah. You're following this very naive kid.
Yes.
Kind of take this story through, so you're kind of seeing it through his version. That's, maybe to give the movie credit, like you're seeing everything maybe a little bit more, I don't know, bigger than life than it was maybe in reality for this penguin.
Yeah.
As I say that, I know I'm losing my goddamn mind. But you know what I mean? Like when movies do that, where you almost like you have to interpret that the things you're seeing are because the character themselves are at a certain point that you might like, everything's bigger, and Big Z is this, big icon that liked him personally, but that's not reality. Mm-hmm. He has to kind of break that reality to then build back like a real relationship with what's happening.
So yeah, after this, he goes after Tank Evans and tells him to stop, throwing rocks at the memorial. And from there, kind of like a little scuffle breaks out to where Chicken Joe tries to back him up, and he pushes Chicken Joe down, saying like, oh, don't let your girlfriend touch me or whatever. And from there, this is where Reggie kind of gets ear and is like, oh, this could be something that could, be into bigger or something.
Yep.
So they decide, oh, why don't you guys go ahead and surf off against each other?
They do. And it doesn't go well for our boy Cody.
No, this is the moment that he talks about that you're going to want to watch over and over and over again.
Yeah. I did like, that was a really good shtick of him falling through the wave, and he just keeps falling, and they clip and falling, and then it's him screaming.
Yeah.
Like, that was a good gag that they had in that one.
Yeah. So, yeah, Cody gets out there, and he also, as he's like going over the wave, he realizes, oh, these are big-ass waves.
Yep.
These are not shiver pool waves.
Nope.
And, yeah, as Todd said, just wipes out, and they replay the clip over and over again as Tank surfs on by unscathed.
Well, Lonnie goes out to get him, and one of Lonnie's, like, subplots I thought was really funny was her and the little penguin.
Arnold.
Yeah, Arnold. And one of the lines she says, "This is the third time you've been unconscious this week. I don't think it's good for your brain." Like, just telling this little kid that, because he keeps trying to run off into the waves. She has to keep getting him, bring him back. It's just, I would watch a side movie of just them having fun. Like,
Well,
just him
guess
being a
what?
dummy.
That was all improv by Zoe Deschanel. That was something that she wanted added in.
Oh, nice.
They were like, okay, yeah, we'll put it in there. So
That's why she went on to be a new girl, all right? She had the chops.
yeah. So after, he gets pretty much wipes out, and they do a really good job of like showing like the destruction of a wave where it's like, hey, you just wiped out. Okay, let me get up and get air. Oh no, the wave just crashes on you again, pushing you further down into the water. And then as he's trying to get up again, another wave comes in and pushes him down to where he hits the ground floor and knocks himself out.
Yeah, and I actually, what's crazy is, I think a couple weeks before we watched this, I was online and I saw a video of a surfing rescue, and there was a guy, like professional surfer, got knocked off under like this swell, right? And so like all the foam, and there's two jet skis, and they're like hauling ass to get up to him. It hits like right as the first one gets to him. They have to abandon that. He keeps getting pulled under and has to go back up and get knocked down by the waves over and over again for all this time. And it's so dangerous, and it's like a real, like, that's a terrifying thing. This is why a lot of people do die, even people that are super fit, is because it tosses you. It's like a laundry machine down below there.
So after she pulls Cody onto shore, then that's when they're trying to bring him back, resuscitate him. They're not sure if he's alive or dead. And Chicken Joe comes up and is like, "Oh, I can help out. What do you need help? As long as there's not blood. And if there's blood, I'm going to pass out." And even the thought of blood, and then he just passes out right then and there.
Well, I like that one of them says, like, is he okay? And she's like, he's fine. He was still drowned at that point. He hadn't even come back to life yet. And she's like, he's fine. And then she does the thing and gets him back. It's like, what kind of confidence do you have to say that this person who is still technically dead is fine? And then, and which I didn't expect, we get the doctor subplot.
Yeah.
This quick little doctor, and I mean, doctor in quotes, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, the guy named Geek, as Nate mentioned earlier, don't worry about that. That's where Lonnie takes Lonnie. She's Tanya. Why am I thinking? I don't know. Anyway, Lonnie takes him to this doctor, and he's got like, I think he got like a poisonous sea urchin in his foot or something like that. Yeah. And so he has to, how do you get an urchin to the sting to stop, Nate?
This is not my actual knowledge, nor is it true.
Yeah.
You pee on it. That's not true. You don't pee on it. This is just a kid's joke.
It's like a jellyfish thing, right? Do you actually pee on jellyfish, or is it just iodine or something like that?
I don't know. It's the same thing. Is it
dog's
mouth clean?
Super clean.
All right, then you pee on it.
No. Yeah. So he basically, Cody wakes up and there's a grown man peeing on his foot. It's scandalous.
It is, and it's one of those where he's freaking out, like, oh my god, he's got a sod.
What island is this?
Pingu Island?
You sure? It's not Epstein.
Oh, jeez.
Timely reference. All right, sorry, go back on Saw.
Yeah, so Cody's freaking out, not sure what's happening, and he's starting to pee on... Geek is starting to pee on him, and this is where Geek's like, hold him still, I'm running low on fluid, and she just headbutts him out, and it's just... All right, and then they have that weird conversation of like, yep, you're peeing, and I'm sitting here talking to you.
Yeah, it's very... I mean, it's fun to have that. You don't see that very often where, like, let's just have a dude peeing on, like, in a children's movie, right? Like, you would think, like, would they even do that today?
Yeah.
Like, would you even say, like, can we have them pee on him in this? Or do we have to do some other, like, just wacky thing that's kind of helps it, right? That's kind of awkward, but not a grown man peeing on him. Like, I don't know. But yeah, so Lonnie leaves. They kind of develop, this is where he kind of starts developing a relationship with Geek.
Yeah, he wakes up after, being passed out. And first thing he does is smells his foot. He's like, oh. After that, he's like, all right, I'm going to send you on your way. But Cody's like, well, where's my necklace? I had a necklace, It was one-of-a-kind necklace. And then Geek is like, oh, you can get him down at Reggie's gift shop or whatever.
Yeah.
So they end up walking away from his little tree hut back to the path. And he's like, just stay on this path and walk that way and you'll be back to the beach. Cody doesn't walk back. He kind of sits on a log and just reflects on everything that's happened. He thought he was hot shit. He wiped out. He's not as good as he thought he was. He's kind of been knocked down a peg. This is where Geek walks back up stating, oh, I found your necklace.
Yeah, Geek kind of has a moment of as the audience, you kind of understand already what's developing here, right? Yeah. Why he cares about the necklace, because he says, Big Z gave this to me. It's very important. Geek's like, oh, looking at the necklace, he's like, I need to go find this kid. This kid's probably cool. And you can kind of see this guy's kind of like a recluse right now, and he doesn't hang out with the townsfolk, right? So then they kind of, this is when he's like, you can come back and let's, I don't know why does Cody go back with him? Is it just because they're friends, or he takes him back to the competition?
No, so this moment where, he finds the necklace and everything, this is where Big Geek, God, I keep saying big. This is where Geek looks at Cody and is like, you know what you're sitting on there, right?
Oh, yes, that's
koa wood. That's like what the best surfboards are made out of.
Yep.
So this is more of his knowledge coming out and him just being like, well, you want to make a surfboard?
That's what it was. Because I in my notes, I have like, well, they go to the beach and they find a shack. And this all happens because they're carrying this log back and it gets rolls down a hill far away-ish and falls into like a lagoon area where there's a shack and all this stuff. And it's like, okay, so then they kind of start this bond of, well, let's make this surfboard. But what really happens is that Big Geek, or is it Geek Z? What happens here then, Nate?
Oh, that's the big reveal, right?
Shit.
Big Z is Geek. Geek is Big Z.
And it's his shack down there that the log fell towards.
This is where Cody has his moment with the crew of being like, this is where I realized that Geek was Big Z, and I didn't want to interrupt him or let him have his moment and everything. But then it goes to him just total fangirling over Geek.
Well, I was curious, like, why? So Big Z lives fairly close. I know they try to claim like it rolled very far away. I don't think it rolled that far away. But he's got his shack and all that he likes and everything. Why didn't he just live in that shack? He didn't have to go surfing. Like,
I guess it was just more trying to get away from it 100%, trying to disassociate with it himself. And
I think because spoiler alert, he jumps right into like, yeah, I'll teach you how to surf, and here, make a surfboard, and you're going to hang out with me, and this is how you do the waves, and it's like when he's doing the chisel or whatever, or it's a shell. Could you, Nate, as a woodworker, could you whittle down a big piece of wood with a shell?
Yeah, it's possible.
Don't fucking lie to me.
It's possible.
Nate's gonna post a video of him whittling down wood with a fucking seashell. Okay. As buttery as they make it look in the movie.
Probably not as buttery.
Yeah. Blew up his spot.
Yeah. So it's pretty much the whole montage of just making the surfboard, but not even like, it's more of just Cody rushing and everything, because they get the wood up there, they split the log in two, and then this is where Geek draws out the outline of the surfboard. Big Z, sorry, yeah.
We've transitioned over to Big Z territory.
And this is where you just see Big Z kind of living back in that moment of why he enjoyed surfing, and he kind of loses himself in it because he gives the shell to Cody, and Cody just starts hacking away at it. And he's like, no, you got a long, smooth strokes. Loads of finesse.
Don't say that as he's doing the motion staring at me. Hold on, let me check. We still got an 8 up over here.
And this is where Cody's like, okay, you gonna let me do it now? Oh yeah, sorry. He just gets lost in that moment.
He never lets Cody do it.
He does.
He goes to sleep eventually, I think. Right?
Well, no, he's like, oh yeah, fine. He gives the shell over.
He does that he does he does it and then he pulls it back and keeps doing it. And then again has to be asked. Yeah, I think there's almost like a fake out of him giving it. Yeah.
So, but yeah, eventually it just goes back to Cody later on, and you see this rugged, just completely hacked at piece of log where he's actually chopping at it, not slowly carving away at it.
Yep.
And this is where I was about to say Big Geek. Big Z comes up and is like, so is that going to survive a wave? Let's say I'm a big wave and all that. No. And Cody takes it, runs off to the ocean, and jumps in and just breaks in two.
Yep. Like it was freaking a cracker, like saltine out in the ocean.
So from there, Cody freaks out, walks away, and this is where he runs into Lonnie because he's just having a temper tantrum.
Yeah, and well, speaking of side characters, so there's a real fun throwaway joke of why Chicken Joe is an orphan or he doesn't have a father. It cuts to an advertisement for a chicken box 6-piece combo.
Was it 6?
Good.
I think it was 8-piece.
I wrote 6. I think it was
8-piece.
Why are we arguing over how many pieces
I don't have it written down, so that's why I'm just going off of
Should we make a
knowledge. Bet? Yeah, let's go.
I'm going 6-piece.
I'm going 8-piece.
What's the bet?
What is the bet?
One of us has to buy each other chicken next.
All right, there.
All right, hold on. We have to shake. We actually have to shake of the camera. You can't hear. Wait, can you hear this? Hold on. We actually did touch hands. I'm gonna wipe it on my sleeve here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it smells like musk. Not Elon Musk, just musk. Just the perfume. The cologne. The cologne. But anyway, yes, that was a great throwaway line. And then there's also a moment where we kind of cut to Tank showing all of his trophies. He's won 9 out of the 10 Big Z memorial competitions, and the first one being when he was against Big Z. And I think he's fucking these trophies, dude. Like, this isn't even a joke. No. I think he's fucking the trophies. Yeah. They're all named after women, too.
There was a weird behind the scenes where he was talking about it, and he was like, I think that's like the weirdest thing I've ever done.
Really?
Yeah.
Diedrich Bader's so good. So yeah, that's great. Okay, that's funny. I don't. When I watch YouTube, I don't get these fucking things. I just get random ass ads. Okay, but no, that's kind of what's happened on the side. Meanwhile, last one is Chicken Joe. His through line is he's looking for Cody. He's a good friend again right off the bat, and he keeps getting cornered by this cannibalistic penguin group.
Well, yeah, because earlier that's
I guess they're not cannibals because they're trying to eat a chicken, so that's fair. Yeah.
But at the
Birds,
same time,
I don't know.
It's a weird through line because they find a squid early on. They try squid, and this is where Chicken Joe has Cody try it. Cody eats it, and then he's like, "Yeah, it tastes like," and he stops himself immediately, and he's like, "Yeah, come on, what does it taste like?" Yeah,
because later they're like, "Tastes like chicken." Like they don't speak. It's all subtitled, right? You're getting to see kind of what they say at a certain point with the words. Yeah,
they put him in a big, pot of stew.
He thinks he's being worshipped.
Yeah, he thinks he's being worshipped. And he's like, I had a nice, hot tub moment, and steam's really opened my pores and everything. But then I realized, I got to get back to finding Cody.
Just steps out of it and walks away. And they're like,
Yeah.
They keep throwing spears. It's like, again, I would watch a Chicken Joe side quest.
Right.
Cody's just the flattest of them all.
Yeah.
He's as flat as his head. He's just the flattest character of them all. That's why I was like, maybe this more explains why I didn't love the movie, because the main character is such you could tell the same story, but have a more engaging character, I think. But anywho, the setting and the surrounding characters are really fun. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so back to...
So after the temper tantrum, he runs into Lonnie. And from there, this is where he kind of is like, hey, did you know Big Z is geek? And she's like, what? How'd you find out? Because that's her uncle. And she's been trying to get Big Z out of the tree and back into surfing for however long he's been out.
Yep. Probably 10 years, right?
Yeah.
10th competition's up.
Yep. And from there, she's like, hey, you want to go do something? And he's like, yeah, sure, let's go. And she takes him up to this kind of up top of the mountain area or whatever, and kind of gives a story of, oh, this is where, Big Z would take me, and this is how we connected and everything.
Yeah, I think it said I think there was a little parentheses on the bottom of the screen. It said they do hand stuff. It jumps back out.
Well, I mean, he did make the joke of oh, do I need to brush my teeth before we go off and do whatever we're going to do?
He was getting something from Lonnie. Yeah.
Either way. Oh, good.
No, this is to take us back to Chicken Joe's plotline real quick. Was the documentary crew just going to watch them eat him?
Yeah. They're in it. They're like, get the shot no matter what. All right?
Is this in real life, and actually you can't interfere with the nature. Were they just going to watch this talking rooster get eaten by a bunch of penguins?
Yeah, the one that got hit by the poison dart at the beginning,
yeah,
and then the one that got hit by the spear was like, no, I'm getting this shot. Fuck this.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, one of the documentary crew members keeps getting hit. Anyway, sorry, back to it. Back to it.
So yeah, they're on top of this volcano, and this is where it's like, what the fuck? No warning at all. Gives him a leaf and just pretty much pushes him in.
Yes. And this is where I actually wrote, in the moment I was like, they're sliding down these rock kind of tunnels, and it's like really fun, and you're like, this looks like a video game. And I went, did they make a Surf's Up video game? And I looked it up, and yeah, there is a level in that video game of them cruising down in the middle of a volcano around lava flowing on these paths. Like, I was like, this looks like Diddy Kong Racing, because most of it's on water, obviously. And then you've got the fire lava area. And I was like,
yep,
fucking nailed it. Totally felt like a video game.
Yeah. So this is also where, as they're going down racing or whatever, there's a point where it splits off into a Y formation, and she yells, oh, don't take the left one. But you fucking pushed him down here without any
Well, it was
concern.
right as it split.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he takes the left one, she takes the right one, and he ends up in a pile of poop.
Yeah. What if he had landed in the lava? Movie over. They're like, what happened to the kid? He fell in the lava.
Who did it? Oh, this lady, she just pushed him into the volcano.
Freaking Big Z's alive? His daughter killed the protege? This is some noir sequel.
Yeah.
Surfs Down, the sequel.
Yeah. So then after he gets in the poop, he pulls Lonnie into the poop, and they just play around.
They loved hanging out in white guano poop or whatever.
Glowworm poop.
Yeah, that's right. It was glowworm.
Yeah.
Gross. Would you do that, Nate?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't even pull anyone in.
Yeah. She was like, ha, ha, ha. And I was like, you're playing in shit.
Yeah. Maybe. Do penguins play in shit?
But even then, she seemed like she was grossed out by it. She had to get pulled in.
Yeah.
So I don't think they do.
Yeah.
Just little shitty Cody does. Pun intended.
So yeah, then they go to a waterfall and start washing off and everything.
I wrote in my notes, you ever fall into a vat of shit and then pull someone else in and have fun with that? Just wondering. That was my question for you, but you brought it up first, so good on you. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm here to derail this.
And from there, that's where she kind of opens up saying how she's jealous that he was able to get Big Z back to the shack and back into surfing and all that. And, they're having a personal conversation. This was a good, one-liner joke of her being like, hey, can I be personal with you real quick? And he's like, well, we're kind of showering together right now.
Very suggestible in this movie, dude. I think how old is he 17? Do they say he's 17 in this, I think?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
He's a kid. He's young.
But she assumed she as well is my assumption.
Yeah. She's probably around that because, it shows an image.
Big Z still probably shouldn't have whipped out his dick and peed on him.
No.
Maybe Lonnie could have peed on him.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be more appropriate?
Who knows?
Anyway.
So, yeah, this is where she tells him, hey, maybe give him a break. Don't be such a jerk to him.
Yeah.
And Cody goes back, and this is where he kind of goes off on his own, and he starts carving the board properly instead of hacking away at it.
He's learned to take it slow and kind of, it's the journey, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me reference my notes again. Nate, the key to everything is having fun. It's the journey for the destination. Circle, trademark, Todd. Ding! But yes, he's finally realized that Big Z stuff is taken on. And then, is this where Big Z decides he's going to hit the water again?
This is kind of before it. So it's pretty much...
Did I jump ahead?
He makes the surfboard. Big Z kind of comes out and actually tests the board properly and jumps on it. It doesn't break. And then from there, Cody's like, okay, can you teach me how to surf? And he does some weird stuff before teaching him how to surf. So
it's all on land. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, hey, let's go ahead. We're going to put pineapples on our eyes and sit back and just feel the moment and vibe.
Yep.
Big Z walks off and laughs because he's like, all right, let's see how long he stays here with these on his eyes. And there's a point where he's like, oh, I'm seeing it. And then he pulls it off. Oh, you guys are just a bunch of assholes.
Yeah. Well, one of them they're hanging upside down eating or something like that.
They're hanging upside down or whatever. And they're just swaying back and forth and flipping off the log. There's another point where they're
basically having fun.
A little action figure that's riding a sand wave. Yeah. And it is just having fun. And this is where he's trying to teach Cody to not take everything so serious and just have fun with it. You know, there's more to life than always winning, you know, just enjoy the moment.
Yep.
And this is where Cody kind of flips it back and plays a joke on Big Z, where pushes him out on a surfboard
when he's asleep.
Yeah, and pretty much puts an X in the sand, which is a callback to when Big Z did to
Big
Cody.
Z's so good, he can tell if you get knocked off a wave where you'll end up on the beach.
Yeah.
So
throws a pineapple at Big Z, and he's like, nope, you got to wake up earlier than that to get me. And then the wave towers over and crashes him into the sand where the X marked. And this is where Big Z's like, okay, you're ready to surf. Let's go have fun. Because Cody's now laughing and enjoying himself.
Yeah, and this is also, you get a lot of information here. So Lonnie comes out, and so they're all just kind of like they do surf all day.
Yep.
And you have the sunset, and they're kind of all hanging out, and he's like, this is what it's about. Like I don't see, it's very peaceful.
Yep.
And this is also where you kind of get the backstory then for Big Z and why he never came back.
Yes.
And that reasoning is all very flimsy.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't quite understand, because he is teaching all this stuff. And I think it's Big Z also relearning his own lesson, right? I think is what we're trying to get at here, too. Because he was in the competition, he crashed, and then he's like, oh, Tank's going to beat me. And he decided, I'm never going to come up. He basically killed himself for 10 years to everybody he knew because the dude was going to beat him at a competition. And I was like, what the fuck? But and when it's leading up to them going out, him and Tank going out for the first one, he says like, oh, I knew I was going to beat him. He said, I knew I was going to beat him, right?
Yeah.
And then he immediately crashes and is like, I'm not going to beat him. I'm going to go and hide for 10 years. I was like, Big Z, you got to have better motive. I thought there was going to be a bigger reveal. So I was a little underwhelmed by the reveal of why he didn't come back out of the water. But especially people being like, dude, you died? Yeah, I thought you were dead. We buried you.
It was just shame pretty much where he couldn't come back.
Because it's like a rocky area that we'll go back to that they crash into. It's like the rocky area is like you never go in there. What's it called? It's
the
like
boneyard.
The boneyard.
Yes.
That's what I call my bedroom. Wait, you do come out of there though. Guys, don't get it twisted. If you go in, you can leave. This isn't a dentist situation.
Wait, so that's what you were just doing? You said you went to the dentist.
No, dentist from It's Always Sunny, not a dentist situation. Yes, that too.
The other thing I will say that was nice in this moment, he also thanks Lonnie for never giving up on him. Instead of just saying, oh, it was all Cody, he did it. It was like, no, you never gave up on me. You were always there for me.
Yeah, it's a nice little bonding time.
Yep. And then once they get back on the beach, though, Cody kind of goes back to the same, like, oh, well, you know, they see the wave crashing and they see the pipe where it's like you're in the wave's kind of going over you. And they ask, hey, well, how many points would you get for that if you're in competition?
Yeah.
And this is where Big Z's like, it's not always about the competition. You can't always worry about that. And this is where they kind of also got to realize, yeah, Cody's there. He loves it, but he also loves the competition aspect, which is a good thing to have.
You have to have a balance.
Yes.
If you want to win competitions and be better, you have to still care about it.
Yeah. So this is where they kind of butt heads and need to meet in the middle.
Yeah.
And from there, this is where Cody goes off and he joins the competition.
Yep. And to even call on that real quick, I know that there's like a lot of even real life here, like even, you know, no matter what profession you're in, but a lot of sports, they say if you're not nervous, something's wrong. Like you should still be nervous to go even play a show. If you've been doing it for a decade, like you should still be nervous before the big game, even though if you're the top of your league or whatever, like you should always, that shows you're human and you care.
Yeah.
If you stop feeling that nervous, you're going to make mistakes. This is when people get injured and things like that. You should, it doesn't show weakness to be scared or nervous. Like you should still like want to be able to have that feeling of like, I might not be able to do this, but I'm going to try and do it.
Yes. I mean, I still get nervous before the podcast. I'm like, okay, we got to record.
He does, guys.
Oh, I'm going to flub. I know it's going to happen, but
don't worry. Papa is here with the editing tool.
Yeah. And so, it goes to the competition, and this is where they meet up with Chicken Joe again and all that.
Yep.
And the competition's a very, like, quick, washed-over thing where they go out, Cody does good.
Because it's not about the competition.
And it comes down to just the three people at the end.
Tank.
Chicken Joe, Tank Evans, and Cody Maverick.
That's it.
And it's like, all right, this is it. Your final wave, riders. And it's a whole thing of like, oh, man, what's going to happen? Because Cody actually proves himself to Tank. and does a move around him that causes Tank to fall.
Well, because Tank's just trying to screw Cody off the whole time.
Yes.
It's a weird phrasing. But he keeps trying to knock him off the wave, and he does, like in the first one, right?
No.
He almost does, and then that's when Cody gets the upper hand.
Yeah, doesn't move.
Yeah, like leaps off the top of the wave, of the crest. And Tank, meanwhile, I don't know how it's even close, because Tank was doing flips off the top of the waves over and over again. Like, he's doing the craziest cool tricks. And these guys are
It's the technical skills they're doing that's so precise.
Our other two guys just stayed in a straight line.
There's no rhyme or reason on the judgment, whatever's happening.
Oh, I need the details on this. But yes, it ends up, that they're in a heat between the three of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And pretty much in the last wave, they all get on the same wave, and this is where Tank Evans is just pushing Chicken Joe into the boneyard.
Yep.
Cody has a chance to they call the pipe and everything, but he foregoes that and helps Chicken Joe and pushes Tank Evans off into the boneyard with him.
Yeah, so Cody could win, but he says, I'm going to knock both of us into the danger, let Chicken Joe take the glory.
Himself, yeah. And they go through, he's worried about Tank. Hey, Tank, watch out, but Tank's still focused on trying to take Cody out.
Fucking Tank.
They both crash in the boneyard. Tank makes it back onto shore, but Cody is still stuck in the boneyard. And this is where, before the competition was beginning, you get a point of Big Z actually showing up and watching him perform from the bushes.
You make that way creepier. I think he was in the bushes, or they ended up back of the crowd.
Yeah, he didn't want to be seen.
Yeah.
And this is like a good moment of, you had his mom who never went to any of his stuff, and Big Z actually showed up and watched it. Granted, he didn't know at the moment, but...
Yeah. Well, there's a line where Cody says to Big Z, he says, it's one thing to lose one dad. I was like, you've known this fucker for like 24 hours. I get it, movie. Everything moves fast in kids' movie land. I get it. But I was like, dang, man, that's a strong thing to say to this strange dude that just taught you how to surf.
And Big Z goes into the boneyard to help save Cody, where he does the whole, X marks the spot. Let the wave carry you. Come to the X on my chest, and I'll save you that way. Yeah,
it's a nice callback.
Yeah.
They actually use the memorial surfboard to get to shore.
Yes.
Yeah.
And as that's happening, Reggie Belafonte is on the shore. They all think Cody's dead. So he takes Cody's surfboard and he's like, this will be, memorized, and this is going to be an iconic piece.
Dick,
and it's all about the money. So he's getting ready to sell it. And then this is where Big Z walks up. Hey, man, don't touch his stuff. And this is the big reveal. Yeah, I've been alive the whole time.
Yeah. How did Belafonte not get his ass kicked once?
Honestly, no one knows.
He doesn't get his comeuppance. I know, like, basically, so, and now it's, Cody didn't win, but Chicken Joe won. Everybody's super happy. Big Z's alive. He's like, let's go party. Like, fuck all this stuff, right? Belafonte just, I guess he doesn't get to host the competition, but he's probably still rich as hell, exploiting his slave penguins back at his hot tub.
Yeah, you hope that that's not the case. And
because even Mikey leaves
caught
him
as a fraud.
Yeah, even the shorebirds come out here.
The fact that Mikey left, I think that was the backbone of everything happening.
That's
he
true.
Also does the whole setup for everything while he just...
That's true. He doesn't have his assistant.
Yeah. So hopefully it was destroyed, but who knows? Yeah. So from there, they end up going like, hey, let's go to the North Shore and enjoy the swells there. And you have Tank Evans that stole the trophy. That's
Lisa. Yeah.
And then the kids steal it from him, because there's always a through line in this movie where Tank always picked on the kids. And now they actually get their kind of comeback of, I'm going to go ahead and take the trophy and play monkey in the middle, where they throw it and it just ends up breaking. And he's just very sad about it.
Now he's got 2 trophies to have sex with. Yeah, he doesn't get his 10th trophy. Oh, poor Tank. He just goes to open up a dealership or something. I don't know what he does.
Yeah.
But this is where I mentioned at the very beginning that the brother and mother were not at the competition. And usually that's what the story would have, is they showed up to watch him.
Yeah.
They supported him through. No, they were just back in Shiverpool.
Yeah. I think it just is that whole, I just want to get away from here.
Yeah. But he does go back because he's doing the interview with them at the end of the movie. But they all go to the lagoon to party and surf and just have fun. So everybody ditches Belafonte, and that's pretty much where the movie ends.
Yeah. One other thing, pertaining to the movie, not the story, the animators. So during the filming of the movie, they actually took everyone that was part of the movie out to surf lessons and had a day of it, where it was kind of nice of like, these animators, had they never surfed or anything like that, kind of puts them in that moment and understand it a little better.
Well, yeah, you need to understand how waves would move and the board on them and stuff. Like, you have to have kind of that basic knowledge.
Yeah,
videos probably don't do it justice.
There's a few animated movies I know that's done something like that, where they take people that are part of the movie and like, hey, we're going to give you this course, or you're going to take this lesson, or you're going to do this activity to help you put in that mindset of what is it actually like. Because we also noted, we didn't note, but Kelly Slater and Rob
Mikado?
Yes, were in the movies, who are professional surfers.
Oh, I know, that was my notes. I didn't get to get back to that. Spoiler. Yeah, that was Kelly Slater and Rob Mikado, yeah.
Yeah, and they were also part of it too, where they were making the waves for the animation, and they brought in Kelly Slater, like, okay, this animated part here, does this look proper? Does it look like a wave? And he would give his notes of like, well, actually, I don't think a wave is going to do this motion here, do this motion. So,
I mean, right from the experts, man.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the attention to detail that they did with that. Like, even if you don't necessarily, it's not the feature of the movie, it's not like focused on that, and they're talking about the waves, and it's just a scene of just waves moving. It's still enough to like add that story. Like, you go the extra mile to make something fleshed out as much as you can, and it shows with stuff like that in the background. Yeah, and I mean, what about the we never talked about the music. So I did say that there was good music, but Green Day is all over this fucking soundtrack.
Yeah, two songs from Green Day. Holiday,
yep,
when they first arrived to the island.
And Welcome to Paradise.
And then Welcome to Paradise. Oh, no, Holiday was the very first.
Yes,
and
then
Welcome to Paradise, yes. There's Dirty Heads. There was New Radicals. There was
Sugar Ray. There was
Incubus.
Pearl Jam.
And Pearl Jam, yes.
311.
Yep.
Lauryn Hill.
Yes. What else you got?
That's it. All
right.
There's much others, but they're very popular at the time. And like, I mean, I love the Green Day songs, but they are very energetic music. Yes. Like, you're in the vibe. Immediately starts with that Holiday song, and you're like, oh, okay, this is going to be just a big geek. You're going to sit back and you're just going to watch the movie. It's just going to be a fun little jaunt. You're not going to have to overthink it. I mean, I know we just reviewed it for like 45 minutes, but
yeah, I enjoyed the movie. I'm glad you somewhat enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, I'm not going to, tell people not to watch it. If they said, what would you recommend? It's probably not showing up on that list of the other movies I have, but I'm never going to, if they said, should I watch it? Like, yeah, it's just a fun movie.
But if you had someone who's like, hey, I got some kids and I'm going to watch a movie, what do you recommend?
Oh, like, would I put it in that list?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Now I could.
All right.
Yeah. I think
he would recommend that. He didn't say anything about Great American Tale.
Great American Tale? An American Tale?
American Tale, yeah.
Wow, the Great British Baking Show, more like it. We're all over the place. I've got some fun facts in here. Okay. Obviously, the video game came out in the same year, 2007. Great, cool. Apparently, there was already a surfing penguin project in development at Sony, described as West Side Story meets Romeo and Juliet, which is the same take on the same fucking idiots. They said it wasn't a good idea, so the project died. Then it was represented with a documentary angle. So this was that one. Okay. They just had to come up with a new angle to make it work. Quicksilver, the brand we all know and love. I used to wear Quicksilver and be like, I'm such a fucking poser. But they were on board as a creative consultant. And like you said, Kelly Slater and Rob Mikado also gave the animators feedback on that. So they were part of that kind of Quicksilver thing. And like you said, some of these my facts you already got. Damn, I don't need fun facts anymore. Nate's got them all. To add to the mockumentary feel, the voice actors were asked to do improv. So like you said, Zay Chanel apparently did all that. And that was really good. It added to it. And it apparently in 2008, it won an Oscar for Outstanding Achievement for Animated Effects in an Animated Production.
Nice.
Yeah, and Rotten Tomatoes review. I wrote down, Surf's Up is a laid-back, visually stunning animated movie that brings a fresh twist to some familiar conventions. Its witty mockumentary format is fun and inventive, and the CGI is breathtakingly realistic. Okay, I don't know if I'd agree with all of that.
For the time.
For the time. Yeah, again, for the time. But yeah, I really didn't have that many fun facts. It was just little tidbits there.
All right. Nice.
That's Surf's Up, baby.
It is.
Cowabunga, dude. And Nate, what are we going to do next week as we talk about themes to this movie? What are the themes?
Well, I think these are themes that are very in tandem with one another.
Yes.
This is like the first time where it's crisscrossing, actually, and connecting.
Crisscross applesauce, like we're doing right now on the floor.
Yes.
You wish.
There's no chairs.
What? No, there are chairs.
So I am talking about waves.
Dude, I told Nate when I wrote that down, I was like, waves. It's such a big, broad, like, waves. I was like, all right, cool. And then I've got surfing. So, yeah.
Perfect.
We are surfing and waves kind of need to go together. So, yeah. And guys, usually, and I sometimes, again, Nate will do, like, I thought he'd do, like, Emperor Penguin or Shorebirds or some fucking bullshit, right? But no, you went with the big dog, so.
I could have just done documentaries.
You could have. I mean, that's that's big.
We've done space.
Yeah.
So what's bigger, space or documentaries?
Well, space you can do facts about. Documentaries, then you have to like talk about all these You almost want to reference like 1,000 movies and.
You're not referencing everything in space?
No.
Yeah, so you don't have to reference everything in documentaries.
Oh, that's what his point was. Oh, wow. Fooled me. Got me. Egg on my face. He's pulling an egg out of his little mini fridge next to him.
Yeah, it's a penguin egg.
Oh no! It's about that. That was me splatting it. That's so tune in next week for waves and surfing, and maybe some other fun facts. Tease.
Yeah.
And then Nate, what does that bring us to? Is this recommendations time?
This is recommendations.
Do we don't have any train sound effects, do we?
No.
Boop, boop. That was pretty good.
Yeah, you got the chicka chicka. I had the boop boop.
Guys, this is why we're a podcast dynamite duo. Do you have any recommendations for him?
Yeah, it actually kind of works out, that chicka chicka chicka.
Oh.
So I went to the concert at Red Rocks, as I was talking earlier. It was Electric Callboy. And they started off with one of their songs, Techno Train, and it was chicka chicka chicka, and had everyone in the crowd making the chicka chicka noise.
Is this an orgy?
You know, the song is kind of about orgy, that song.
Yeah, it's running a train. Yeah. Well, I'm turning off the goddamn phone.
Yeah, because it's like a song, ready spaghetti, make my spaghetti ready, or whatever is like one of the lyrics.
Just WAP?
Either way.
Spaghetti in the pot.
Partially two recommendations. Electric Callboy, check them out. They're a German metal techno band, and it's just a fun time.
Okay.
My other recommendation, though, it coincides with it, is Red Rocks.
Yeah.
If you live in Colorado.
Even if you don't.
Even if you don't. There actually was some people online that flew out from Oregon just to go to Red Rocks. Yeah. It's a venue you should check out. Find a show you can watch. It's just a phenomenal place. Everyone that played at that concert, you had Scene Queen, who opened up, who lives in the States. She was saying it was a bucket list item to play at Red Rocks.
You hear that a lot. Yeah.
The next one was Polaris. They're from Australia. And they were just astounded that they finally got to play Red Rocks. And then you had Electric Callboy from Germany, who was just stating like we're phenomenal, like they're just ecstatic that they got to play Red Rocks as well. It's a venue that artists want to play. Yeah,
absolutely. And I recently, as this recording, will have seen Bright Eyes at Red Rocks, so I'm excited for that. It's actually their 20th anniversary, I believe. They're going to play the entirety with no new songs of I'm Wide Awake It's Morning and Digital Ash and Digital Urn. Like, they're going to play those two back-to-back album releases, which is what I grew up on Bright Eyes and stuff, and super excited for that. It's the natural acoustics. You get the sunset behind you. Like, it feels like very douchey, like LA kind of stuff. But like, dude, we're very close to Red Rock, so it's really cool to be able to just kind of pop over and do that.
Yep.
Cool.
What do you got?
Mine is actually a timely one, even though they've been around forever. It's The Onion. The Onion News Network.
All right.
I hate onions, the food, but love Onion News Network.
What about onion rings?
We don't get into the details right now, okay? I know what you're trying to... He's trying to put me in a corner.
Onion rings. He loves Funyuns.
I love them. I love Funyuns, I'll tell you that. But I say that especially for right now because The Onion is currently in a legal battle, but they, for right now, have earned the right to run InfoWars, which was Alex Jones's tirade, bullshit, conspiracy theorist, asshole. He basically said the Sandy Hook stuff didn't happen. He's been sued. He can't pay those legal fees, and so it kind of like that the name InfoWars, the brand, kind of gets put under the under auction, and The Onion bought that shit, and so now The Onion hired Tim Heidecker as the CEO for it, so he's playing as Alex Jones, and now I'm gonna buy the T-shirt eventually here, but the Onion logo now has rainbow, or it says InfoWars, but it's all rainbows.
Nice.
And
it's got
like
the layers of onions as rainbows.
No, I think it's just laid out. top to bottom, like rainbow.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to describe that audibly, but yeah, it's like going left to right. I think it's got the Onion logo, and then it says InfoWars, but it's all rainbow and stuff. And this is basically, I had a little bit of the backstory here. This is from an article on CNN. It says, satirical news site The Onion said it has reached an agreement to take over conspiracy theorist Alex Jones's InfoWars in a move that could help repay the more than $1 billion he owes the families of Sandy Hook shooting victims. So they're doing it to help pay that back to the people that sued him, because he basically said, your children didn't die. This was all fake. This fucking ugh. And it says Jones was found liable for defamation in 2022 after repeatedly claiming on air that the 2012 Sandy Hook massacre was a hoax. He has yet to pay a single cent of the more than $1 billion. As a result, his assets went up for sale, like I said. Just here, I love to reread you guys stuff. And then, so it went to auction. They got it. It says the new InfoWars will operate as a digital platform and community network led by creative director, they say, Tim Heidecker, who will parody him. Yep, guys, again, I told you all this. I'm really good at remembering my notes when I don't need to. And it says, as of I think this last week, NPR reported that Jones won a reprieve from a Texas appeals court in Texas on Wednesday, and the family's attorneys filed their own appeal to the Supreme Court of Texas on Thursday. So control of InfoWars is now in limbo until the higher courts weigh in. So he may get it back, he may not. They're already printing all the shirts. Damage is already done to him. I think he took his shirt off and freaked out. And he said, "I'm not just like a logo." I don't know. It's crazy, but good on the Onion.
That's crazy. That's a story I did not know about.
Yeah. So yeah, and Tim Heidecker is such a great, funny guy. You see him on I Think You Should Leave. If you know the skit of the two people at the dinner scene and that face in the wall keeps making fun of him, that's Tim Heidecker. Okay. But or not the guy in the wall, but obviously the guy at the table. Anywho, yeah,
nice.
That's it. That's my rec.
All right. Well,
where can they find us, Nate? Yeah, that's right. You waited too long. You looked at me and you closed your mouth.
That's not what I was going to ask.
What?
But guess what? Now we will never know what I was going to ask.
Oh, no! Guys!
Well, they could find us on pretty much any social media platform, Facebook, Instagram.
You paused for so long.
You can get in touch with us with theundecided@gmail.com, carrier pigeon, whatever else.
Oh, yes.
Carrier penguin, maybe.
Oh, we did say ship in a bottle, too. Bible style.
Yes. If you could rate us 5 stars, subscribe. If you didn't like us, share with someone you don't like.
Yeah, tell your friends, tell your family, tell the ones you love, and tell those you hate.
Yeah. All that good stuff.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
No, what were you going to say?
I forgot.
Did you really?
No, I was going to ask where they could find us, but you beat me to it.
Oh, I did. Oh, really fucking got me. Well, what's your sign off or surfs up, bro?
No joy, man. No joy. Fail.
What part is that from?
That's when he's doing the little sand.
Oh, that's the sand, like yeah. Okay. Yeah, and it's as always in person for the first time in years.
Yeah. It's
fucking Candyland. High five. Hold on. Let him hear a high five on the table.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Stretch.
I think I ran into the mic. All right. Bye.
Bye.